Samsung's Galaxy S10 has a hole punched right through its screen. And that's not the only weird tech busting through. I'm Washington Post tech columnist Jeff Fowler, and I got to spend a little bit of time with Samsung's new flagship phone ahead of its launch on February 20th. The thing to know is that 2019 is a big launch year for Samsung. At some point, it's going to introduce a mysterious folding phone. But for now, they're pushing a reinvention of the Galaxy S that packs a lot more tech tricks behind that big screen. There are actually 4 new Galaxy S10s. There's big with the S10e, bigger with the S10, even bigger with the S10 Plus, and crazy huge with the S10 5G. The features and prices go up with each. But is it enough to get you to ditch your old Galaxy S7 or Google Pixel? Some of these technologies have to be seen to be believed, and that's what we're here for. As always with Samsung, it starts with the screen. Forget the notch that Apple uses to hide front cameras. Samsung laser-cut circles into its screen for 2 cameras on the S10 Plus and 1 on the S10 and S10e. That means the usable screen goes all the way to the edge on all 4 sides, and Samsung finally won its decade-long war with phone bezels. Part of the win here is the victorious return of the fingerprint reader, buried inside the screen on the S10 and S10 Plus. Look, Ma, no button. Samsung isn't the first phone maker to do this, but they've used some very nifty ultrasonic tech to make it work. Just beware, if you use a screen protector, only compatible ones will work. On the S10e, the fingerprint reader is over on the power button. Let's do a Samsung finger versus Apple face competition. And go! I'd say it was mostly a draw. Beyond that, it's personal preference for unlocking. Despite an extra depth camera on the front of the S10 Plus, the Samsung still can't unlock securely with just your face. They even ditched the iris reader we got on past Galaxy S models. Now onto the back of the phone, where you'll see not 1, not 2, but 3 different cameras. There's one for regular shots, another for zoom, and a third for wide. The 5G model coming later this year has, believe it or not, a 4th lens on the back to measure depth. I think this is just the beginning of the lens arms race. One other really cool trick. This thing not only does wireless charging, it does it in reverse. That's right, take a pair of these new Galaxy Buds wireless earphones and set them on top of the phone, and they'll charge right up. It even works with other phones, including your buddy's precious iPhone. My takeaway? Samsung has regained the crown of hardware capabilities that might make other phones look dated. The S10 now has its own cool headphones, and more processing power, RAM, and storage than some gaming computers. But how much of this addresses our biggest smartphone requests, like a screen that won't crack? People hoping for better battery life will at least be glad to know they stuck a 4100 mAh battery in the S10 Plus, which Samsung says will last more than 24 hours. But the biggest influence on upgraders might be the price. To compete with the $750 iPhone XR, the S10e will also cost $750, while the S10 starts at $900, the Plus starts at $1,000, and the 5G model is still to be announced. The S10 is available for pre-orders on February 21st and in stores on